Greetings, greetings. Peace is real. Peace to you. Oh, all praises to the Most High. This is so your Israel. What now? What now? What do you do now? And I am nobody but your sister and a woman child to the Most High. And today's lecture is going to be about Sabbath preparation, solution, and items, and money matters. So, to get right to it, let's go. Now, just like clothes buying, excuses we come up with, the choice is yours. I have an issue. I am passionate, absolutely passionate about folks not knowing how to keep the Sabbath. That bothers me a great deal. This lecture is my offered help and pieces of my own testimony in sharpening my brothers and sisters. This is a lifestyle, not just a titled nation, but a lifestyle. A people with inherited commandments. Lip service to tell him we love him is not enough. Action speaks louder than words. Words speaks volumes, but action speaks louder than words. Money is not the issue. The issue is the change in mind, where you're spending your dollars. Solution. I've done in the beginning of my walk, when going through my own self-discipline training. Discipline yourself not to eat out for 2 weeks to a month. Everybody eats out. Those $10 and $25 could have been your Sabbath preparation. Vanity, vanity, vanity. It's all vanity. That stuff you want outside of what's to help you keep the law is vanity. Pardon my tone, but like I said, I'm passionate. And it bothers me that we struggling to keep the Sabbath and not knowing what to do. So, now, the day of preparation solution. As you can see, this is normally what my home will look like is what my house looks like on the Sabbath. Okay? You want to set up your station. This is what I mean by station, your Sabbath prep, okay? Station setup can be in the kitchen. So in the kitchen, where you have space in the kitchen, if you have stuff on the counter, place them somewhere else until sundown. If I have like flour or cookware sitting on the counter, those will get moved or placed somewhere else. All the Sabbath station preparation will go there. Will go on that counter. Okay? So kitchen ideal location. You have the kitchen counter on top of the dryer or washer in the kitchen. Put a tablecloth, put put a tablecloth over the washer and dryer. If you do use that, you can do it on the table. A breakfast nook if you have it. For the unclean separation with you in the room on a tray. But if you're for the unclean and a family that has to stay home, it don't matter. Your whole house is unclean. So you want clean. But you still must keep the Sabbath. Okay? There's long trays. Medium trays. And other serving trays. Okay? If you are able to keep the Sabbath, your family, but a person, a member is unclean, separate their items so that they not throughout the house until they return home from service. Once they head out to service, everything else is okay, okay? Don't be paranoid. Don't be paranoid. Okay? So continuing on. The counter station. The counter should sit all Sabbath prep supplies. The counter station is also used to keep the food and bag snacks that can sit out night and day. Those snacks can be like right here. I got some raw sunflower seeds. Either scoop that, put a lid. You will do one to portion size. Everybody will either get one or two. Zip bags for the zip bags. Oh no, I had an example out already. For the zip bags, then you separate them into Ziploc bags. Family bags of chips. You will take and portion size for your family. Don't allow everybody hands in and out. Ration so that everybody can get some. Okay, and we'll talk about portion and ration sizes coming up. Okay. Now, so again, but also chips, stuff like chips and these raw sunflower seeds. These things can be stored on the counter next to your Sabbath preparation. Okay? And that way it's just pick up your food and go. The refrigerator needs to be prepped. Fridge should be clean, creating some space for the cold food that needs storage, such as grapes that would be portioned in snack bags. I'm gonna say it again, such as grapes. You divide them grapes because you need to feed everybody. You want to make sure everybody got some. You don't want a whole container of grapes to just be sitting and somebody come and take a whole half bundle and ain't nobody else got none. Okay? So again, such as grapes that would be portioned in snack bags and made sandwiches for the refrigerator. Space for Tupperware and drinks. If you have smaller children, I'm pretty sure you have Tupperware. If you have, not Tupperware, but travel sippy cups and travel cups. When I first started, each week I needed to lighten my burdens. I didn't want to have to get up and get my little bitty ones something to drink, because at the same time I didn't want to feel like I was working, and this also helped them to help themselves. Okay, so I will actually have their sippy cups with the lid, their sippy cups, whatever I want them to have it with their drinks in it, and it will be lined up in a row in the refrigerator so they can go in and reach, get their drink and put it back. Okay, and that's for small toddler children, and we're talking about refrigerator preparation. Clean your refrigerator. You need space to put your food. If it, and I'm mostly speaking for a all families, but if you're like a single person, you know you got space, but still clean it and have your section for your food, for your cold storage food. Okay. Where to shop? Everywhere you go shopping, check the clearance section, check the party section, and the seasonal aisle. Disposables are always on clearance somewhere. Okay? Um, Dollar General actually still have a dollar section for some disposables. Okay? Also, what I mean by this, when you go into the seasonal aisle is items not sold all year round. The New Year supplies examples. You can buy New Year party stuff and supplies on clearance and not full price. Don't go in there in December and January, the December, like you want to get all this stuff for March. No, you don't have to, unless there's something that you really want and you don't want it to be out of stock or sold out, and it's like a whole kit. Get it. Do what you're able to do. But I am saying seasonal aisle because New Year is a seasonal. This is one example, because we don't keep the same New Year. We don't have to pay full price. I think I paid 35 for this. Yep, sure did. And it's nice, and it's a good quality thick. But napkins, seasonal items. Another example for seasonal items, if you go during the grilling during the summer, they have summer items so that you can get fun decorating supplies for the Sabbath preparation. Okay? Now, preparation items, Sabbath prep supplies and uses. So you have disposables, period, to help cut your labor, to help cut you laboring, to lighten your burden. Laboring means you don't want to, after the Sabbath end, you got a sink full of dishes, a counter full of cups. That's not what you want. Okay? I don't want to hear, I don't care about the talks of, oh, but it's destroyed the planet. Guess what? We all destroy the planet at some point in time. And you know who's destroying the planet the most? Companies. Companies that throws away merchandise. You go to a lot of these, go to their dumpsters. They are a part of it. And also, it's just like the Feast of Unleavened Bread, when we supposed to throw away the leaven in the house. Ain't nobody asking how we feeling about it. Is it going to help us correct to be better for the Father? If he say throw it away, throw it away. So I don't want to hear, I don't care about, oh, it's bad for the environment, oh, it's a waste. No, it ain't. Either you gonna be washing dishes, have a kitchen full of dishes, and this even goes for the single folks. 1 pack of plates can last 2 Sabbaths, 2 to 3 Sabbaths actually, depending on the actual usage. You're not wasting anything. Cups, you get the foam cups. They come in packs of 4. You could take out 2 rolls. And if you have a larger family with children, the children get the smaller cup, the smaller foam cups. And to differentiate, you adults the large foam cups. You, and how I did with the children to help them save their cups. This is your stack, this is yours, and this is your stack. Everybody got their own cup stacks, portions, and it's funny because they'll try to save theirs so they can have the most cups saved. But anyway, every child is different. But ration, portion. This is about lightening your burdens on the Sabbath, so that you can call it a delight, and that you can dwell in the delightfulness of the day. That's a tongue twister. Okay, so disposables to eat with. You want to eat with your forks, spoons, cutlery knives, napkins, soup spoons. I like soup spoons. They're good for cereal. Plates. There are paper plates, foam tray plates, large plates, saucer plates, fancy decorative plates, the fancy is for the holy high feast days. Okay. Bowls. You have, there are bowls, foam bowls, plastic bowls, large bowls, small bowls, fancy decorative bowls for the holy high feast days. We've got some fancy New Year plates, or fancy Sabbath plates for the holy high feast days. You can have a container, a storage container. I have this caddy. And there's different kind of caddies that you can use to store and separate. Got a fresh pack of disposable and then disposable forks. Okay, and you can take or if you don't have a caddy, you could take one of your cups or any cups. Separate your spoons, your forks, and your knives. and then you can set them on the counter. And when the Sabbath is over, you should have a place where you store your Sabbath preparation. You just slide it back into your Sabbath preparation. Okay? Small bowls and large bowls. The small bowls are good for little people. For cereal for little people, salads for little people. Large bowls is good for the adults with a larger appetite, and for like salads and that good stuff. Salads and more cereal. Okay. Cups. There are foam cups, thermal cups, paper cups, travel cups, plastic cups, large cups, small cups, cups with lids. Your thermal. Get you a thermos if you want. If you want that hot coffee, I suggest you fill your thermos just before the sun go down. That way it will be hot as long as you need, or however long the thermos keep it warm. All packaging and labeling are different. Um, that's for them coffee drinkers. And also, coffee drinkers, you better try some cold coffee or iced coffee. Even if it's just for the Sabbath. Okay. Okay. Those are the cups. Storage. You need zip bags, large and small freezer bags, large and small storage bags, because freezer bags and storage bags are two different types of bags. Also, sandwich bags, snack bags, Tupperware, plastic treat bags, paper treat bags, brown paper bags. Now, the purpose of these supplies is to lighten burdens on the Sabbath. Okay? Storage bags evenly distribute snacks that don't come packaged individually. You have chips that may come in a bag, and it's like 46 in a bag or a box. Those are individually. You don't have to prep that. You could just sit the box or the chips on the counter, put the box away, but you set it, or just leave the box, or pull the chips, which chips you want out, so everybody can get what they want. Okay. So again, when it comes to this, cheeses as an example, each portion should be distribute/ration to age measurement. This means there's a toddler's portion, kids portion, teens portion, woman portion, and the man's portion size. Okay? The man should have a larger bag. The woman should have the man's portion. The teens can have a woman's portion. Or if it's a male child, you probably want a man's size. Yeah, so, look, it's your house. The child's portion is half the woman's portion. The toddler portion is half the child's portion, making 2 to 3 bags per person until the box is empty. Another quick example, cookies. Same with packaged cookies, not individually wrapped. A man, 12 cookies. A woman, 6 cookies. A teen, 6 to 8 cookies. A top kids, 3 to 4 cookies. Toddler, 2 cookies. And I mean, I'm saying cookies as in like Oreos, but you portion however you choose, or however the running, or however the availability that you have in your home. And I say 6 for the women because I only eat 5 to 6 cookies. I won't eat no more than that. 5 to 6 cookies is all I would eat. And so, but yeah. Now, if if you bake homemade baked cookies and you don't have any bags isn't necessarily needed. Keep it in Tupperware and give everyone the number of cookies they are allowed to eat individually for the whole Sabbath day. Example, if you make a batch of 12 cookies and it's 3 in the house, everybody gets 4 cookies. Because homemade cookies is the best cookies and everybody should get them evenly. Unless there's another extra one, you get that to the adults. So, you make 12 cookies. Everybody, it's 3 of you in the household. Everybody gets 4 cookies. So, divide the cookies as you will for the evening and the day. So it would be like 2 for that evening or 2 for the next day. I'm only using the number 12 just for an example. Bake cookies however much you want to bake cookies, okay? But give everybody their allotted number of cookies. So if I bake cookies, if it's 5, everybody it's 35 cookies, everybody gets 7 cookies. Everybody gets 7 cookies unless it's a little bitty person. We'll divide. They still get smaller portions. Stop overfeeding these babies with grown men, grown women meal plates. You see this fist? Allow your child to ball their fist up and see how big that's how big their stomach's supposed to be. Toddlers and kids only need 1 to 2 scoops of all food. Why? So they can learn when their body wants more. Not overstuffing them or feeding them some gigantic plate and they stomach, oh, I'm full, mom, I can't eat that. Eat all that food on that plate. You fix too much. Don't do that. For the itty bitty babies, please, 1 to 2 spoons of everything. And they can't have no seconds until they've eaten everything on the plate. Allow the children to grow to know when their body will like some more, or if they're not full enough, okay? Now, again, the disposables is to assist in lightening thy kitchen labor. They are to be used strictly for the Sabbath day and the day of preparation. Friday and Saturday only usage. The only thing you want to wash on the day of preparation is the cookware you are using to prepare the Sabbath. You don't need no extra dishes to wash. Everyone should eat and drink with Sabbath preparation supplies, Friday and Saturday only. My household, dishwashing Sunday through Thursday, period, point blank. I put away the Sabbath supplies after the Sabbath ends. So, set dishwashing days for Sunday through Thursday. And of course, you're gonna wash dishes on Friday because that's what you clean up to prep. Okay. Now, this is a small way of installing self-discipline for yourself and your family. Nobody use paper plates or paper cups or disposable anything but for the Sabbath day. I'm not talking about I'm just talking about the spoons, cups, plates, bowls, um yeah, Ziploc bags, paper towel, do all that throughout the week. Napkins. Have you some napkins for the Sabbath prep, okay? But let's continue. Now, other supplies. Stir sticks, plastic knives is a substitute to stir. And then they don't get used as much. So they linger. Chopsticks, aluminum foil, wax paper, saran wrap, parchment paper. I like parchment paper for the Holy High Feast days because when I make my candy and I put the parchment paper around whatever dish I'm using to serve the candy, it gives it a more, I just like the way it looks. It's a better presentation, I should say. Parchment paper, so parchment paper. Plastic bowl covers. Plastic bowl covers look like plastic shower caps, but they're not. These plastic covers come in multiple sizes from large to small to cover cups, plates, bowls, whatever you may need. These supplies, these are optional. These are things that you may have already. It's just to help make things delightful. Okay. Home feast supplies. If you don't have an assembly to attend, and you have to keep the feast days at home, it is good to invest in a buffet set. A buffet set that comes would be racks, large pans, small pans, large lids and small lids, because you can't forget the lids. And then your burners. Then tongs for picking up, cooking spoons to stir, a lighter. Don't forget to have a lighter to light the burners that goes under the racks. Well, in the racks and under the large or small pans, okay? A pitcher, you need a pitcher to carry your water, because you need to put water in the pans because you have to double the pans on the rack. You take your first pan, large or small, and put it down that's going to get burned. That is where you take your pitcher of water and pour your water in, not to the top, but just enough. Then you sit your food on top and it will help keep it warm, okay? And you can also label it if you want to, okay? Now, trash. Take out the last trash before sundown to make space, to have space for the whole Sabbath day. You want an empty trash can. From all your Sabbath preparation and cleaning and picking up, before the sun goes down, before it get dark, get your garbage can to the trash, okay? And put in a new clean trash bag to hold all your disposables, so you don't come into the kitchen with having to press down on the garbage can. Don't do that to yourself, okay? So, Meal preparation planning list. Dinner/supper. Dinner/supper. Okay. Dinner is the only meal preparation that varies for the Sabbath. What does this mean? Dinner dessert must be prepared for that Friday, which is Saturday evening, not the next evening. Listen to me closely. When the sun sets early in the 4 to 5 o'clock hour, if you want a hot meal, you need to have an early dinner. 5:30 at the latest. 5:30. If you want your meal hot. If you're gonna have it at 7 o'clock, then prepare to have a cold meal. Eat your meal early. Eat your dinner early. That way you can have an early dinner and the rest of the evening will be dessert and snacking. Since the sun sets early the next day in the 4 to 6 p.m. hour, you're able to resume cooking. The Sabbath is over. So after the Sabbath ends, so Friday, you don't have to prepare dinner for when the sun set Sabbath evening. You don't have to prepare because you can actually cook dinner because the sun sets so early. Because the sun sets so early, you can cook dinner the next day. You don't have to worry about prepping it. So again, Sabbath dinner is the only thing that varies. Now, during the time when the sun sets late Friday in the 8 and 9 o'clock hour, like right now in this season, which we are in right now, the sun sets late. Dinner Friday evening should be cooked, eaten, kitchen clean, kids in bed, plenty time to do much because the sun sets late. You can get all that done. And by the time the sun sets, it's already bedtime. Well, nearly bedtime, 8 and 9 o'clock. It's already nearly bedtime. So dinner focus is the next day. You need a whole day's preparation. The whole Saturday, Sabbath day, including dinner. You need to prepare a cold dinner, a tolerable cold dinner. Okay? To you non-meat eaters, your meals are simple. Praise the Most High. However, cookers and meat eaters, you can do many things with a whole chicken. Okay? Dinner ideas, a whole chicken. There's the chicken salad dip. And then there's chicken salad where you can have it with as a sandwich or eat it with crackers. Then there's a chicken pasta salad, chopped chicken on top of salad, and cold chicken tacos. Cold chicken tacos are tolerable as tolerable as well. And cold fried chicken. You want to go to a restaurant and get you a 30 20, 30, however small or large your family is, go get you some fried batch of chicken, because you ain't got time to cook your Sabbath meal. You can go buy you a wing tray. Eat the fries, because fries don't last. But the chicken can be eaten cold. Fried cold chicken is tolerable to those that try it. To those that may cry about, oh, I don't want no cold food. I want my food hot. Try it. Cold fried chicken is fine. So again, dinner is the only meal that varies. You will always prepare breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So, just a quick recap. When the sun sets early, you don't have time. You're either going to have your dinner cooked early, or you're going to have a cold dinner, period. And the next day, you can eat. You can cook. When the sun sets late, you should have everything done that Friday until the sunset. That next day, the Sabbath day, your dinner needs to be cooked, because the sun sets too late, almost dark, about 10 o'clock at night. Ain't no, get your house in order. Don't be eating dinner at like 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Look, it's your household. I apologize. I just suggest that you get your household in order and eat meal at a certain prepared time throughout the week. This outside the Sabbath. So, moving on. Breakfast, lunch, and snacks is always needed to be prepared. Everything needed to make these dishes should be purchased before Friday, either Wednesday or Thursday. Stay out the stores on Fridays if possible. Why? Because you don't want you. If possible, stay at the stores on Fridays. Watch the first Sabbath preparation video, the full length. So, continuing on, food suggestions. Come up with a meal of foods that stores well cold and can be tolerated to be eaten cold. Breakfast. There's milk and cereal, iceless cake. Iceless cake ain't nothing but a baked cake with no frosting. I like it. It's not cornbread, it's cake. So iceless cake with no frosting. Donuts, muffins, iced coffee or cold coffee. Okay? Because it's the Sabbath, I don't restrict desserts or snacks to be eaten for breakfast. It's my way of letting go my will on the Sabbath day as a parent. It was my way of letting go, okay, and not being, you gonna eat breakfast at breakfast and lunch at lunch. It's the Sabbath. It's delight. As a matter of fact, I love having brownies and ice cream for breakfast. Yeah, because I can. Okay? It's the Sabbath. Put away your own thoughts and delight in the day. Okay? For lunch, salad. There's potato salad, chicken salad, tacos, potato salad, chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad, pasta salad, vegetable salad, taco salad dip, sandwiches, sub sandwiches, coleslaw. And when I mean by vegetable salad, I mean a lettuce salad, romaine salad, whatever salads, all them salad names, okay? Snacks. There's crackers, chips, fruits, veggies, stuffed eggs, nuts, berries. Make a homemade trail mix. A homemade trail mix can be made up of nuts, seeds, dried fruits, and pieces of chocolate pieces and anything else you may like. Pretzels. And then there's fruit salad. Okay, dinner idea and suggestions: cold tacos, corned beef, cold fried chicken. Yep, cereal and milk, sub sandwiches, whole rotisserie chickens. Okay, and desserts. You got your cookies, cakes, pies, cobblers, and brownies. Okay, and so that is it for this video, and this was Sabbath preparation items and solutions. Sabbath preparation solutions and items. Money matters. Shalom.